The hidden letter. Anna had always lived a quiet life. She worked at a small bookstore in the heart of the city and spent her free time reading novels or taking long walks in the park. Despite the peaceful routine, Anna often felt like something was missing in her life, something more exciting, something beyond the ordinary. One rainy evening, as Anna was closing the bookstore, she found an old, leather-bound book hidden in the back of the store. It wasn't a book she had ever seen before. There was no title on the cover, and the pages were yellowed with age. Curiosity sparked within her as she opened the book. The first page was blank, but the second page had something strange written in faded ink. To find the truth, look beyond the surface. The letter is hidden where your heart is bound. Anna stared at the words, unsure of what they meant. She didn't believe in secrets or mysteries, but something about the note felt different. It felt real. The feeling of an adventure, an untold story waiting to be uncovered, tugged at her heart. That night, she couldn't stop thinking about the letter. Look beyond the surface. Where your heart is bound. What did it mean? Anna's mind raced. The next day, she returned to the bookstore, determined to figure out the puzzle. As she opened the book again, she noticed something new. A small piece of folded paper slipped from between the pages. It was a letter. The handwriting was elegant, but the ink had faded with time. She carefully unfolded the paper and began to read. Dear Anna, if you are reading this, then you have already begun your journey. The letter you seek is hidden in a place you may have forgotten, but one that holds deep meaning. It is a place that once gave you peace and where your heart found solace. Do not let time steal what is yours. The truth is waiting for you. Anna's heart raced. A letter. Hidden somewhere she had forgotten. She searched her memories. There was a place she used to go when she was younger, a small cafe by the river, where she would sit for hours, reading and thinking. It had been years since she had visited it, but the memories flooded back to her. The next morning, she made her way to the cafe. It looked the same as it had years ago, with its wooden tables and warm, golden lighting. The air smelled of fresh coffee and the sound of the river flowing gently outside filled the room. Anna sat at her usual table, near the window, and looked around. Suddenly, she noticed something strange. There, on the wall by the window, was a small picture frame. It had always been there, but this time, she saw that the frame was slightly crooked. Curiosity piqued. Anna stood up and walked over to the frame. She straightened it, and behind the picture, there was a small compartment. Inside, there was another letter. Her hands shook as she opened it. Anna, you are close now. The final piece of the puzzle lies beneath your feet, where the past and present meet. The truth you seek is not far. Beneath her feet. Anna looked around, and then, as if a light bulb went off in her mind, she remembered the small stone beneath the cafe's wooden floorboards. When she was younger, she had always wondered about it. She bent down and carefully pulled at the floorboard where the stone was. With a little effort, she lifted the board and found a small metal box hidden underneath. Inside the box was a letter, sealed with wax. Anna's heart was racing. She broke the seal and unfolded the letter. The truth you seek is not just in the past, Anna. It is in your heart, in the courage you have to face what you've been running from. The letter, the journey, everything leads to one simple truth. You have the power to change your life. Don't wait for adventure to find you. Create it. Anna sat there for a long time, staring at the letter. The message was clear now. All her life, she had been waiting for something to happen. She had been waiting for adventure, waiting for excitement to come to her. But now she understood she had the power to make her life whatever she wanted. She didn't have to wait for something to change. She could change it herself. With the letter in her hand, Anna smiled. She had spent so many years in search of something, not realizing that the adventure she was looking for was within her all along. She stood up, took one last look around the cafe, and walked out with a new sense of purpose. The world was waiting for her, and she was ready to face it.